Checking the sound. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Actually, let's see here. Check, check. I'm not sure you can hear me. Hey. I don't see the green light. There is a little green light on there, but I just want to see. A goal. Should I put a goal? I doubt. Let's get one super chat. I don't know what that means. Okay, no. Can you hear me? I'm not sure. No. Let's see about up here, my microphone. I mean, it does say that it's coming through in this window, but I don't see a lot. Okay, well, maybe now. All right. I think we're good. I'm going to pull that mat a little closer. You like my wild outfit today? Let's do this. I'm going to come a little bit closer. Okay. We are not flowing today. Hello. Hello and welcome. Can you hear me okay? If you don't mind saying yes, no, you look crazy, you sound crazy, that would be great. If you don't mind. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Grounded wind. Welcome. Good morning. Good evening. So let's begin. Today we are continuing our subtle body experience, day 4. Yesterday we went on a vertical live to do our Ganesh recitations. And also, I will go through these practices manually after they get processed to remove any ads during the mantras. And I also really try to put ads just at the beginning of the yoga practices. The live streams are a bit new for me, so I'm still kind of understanding how, the ads work and all of this. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. So just a note that I will try to keep that very clean so that you can just have a very consistent practice. And of course, the more you tune in, the more that is beneficial for me, and I can keep the practices free and available to you, which is really exciting. So we will begin right away. We're going to come into a tall seat. You will want to have a bolster, maybe some blocks or some cushions. We're not going to flow today. We're just going to do a couple of restorative poses following this practice of the mantra, practice of breathing. And I am in a certain moment in my cycle where the recommendation is to just keep things very open and very still and very gentle. And this is great for understanding how to regulate your hormones as a woman. As a man, I can't really speak on that, but always taking a period of rest in our life, and the cycle of even just thinking of the lunar cycle is always a good idea. So I welcome you to your practice today. Let's go ahead and bring the thumb and index fingers to touch. We can turn the palms face up or face down if you feel like you want a bit more grounding. Sit with your legs comfortable. If you need to be on your shins, you can do that as well. Close the eyes and just begin to tap into your breath now. And give yourself a few moments to truly arrive into your breath. Sometimes These first few rounds of breath can feel like a little more work than necessary. Let it be a gradual process to deepen into your belly, moving the breath up into the rib cage, moving the breath all the way up into your heart, into your chest. Exhaling slowly through the nose, an easeful and long breath out. Breathing in and breathing out, and just taking a few more moments to drop into your sits bones, feel your body connected to the earth, feel your spine reaching tall for the sky, for the heavens above, the heart becoming a bit more open. And the mind is just going through its process to find some steadiness. Take an inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go. Bring your hands together at your heart center in prayer mudra. And we'll come together with one Om, breathing in. Inhale. And exhale, gently bowing the head towards the hands, towards the heart. We'll bring the hands down to the lap, lift up tall through the crown of the head. Let's move right away into our mantra recitation, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Now, I've been having some mini miracles through this mantra practice this week. I pray that you are as well. I'm so grateful for this practice. For me, it truly works every single time. And the biggest obstacle is just sitting down to do it. And so as I move into this world of live streaming and sharing these practices, a lot of what I'm sharing and why I'm sharing it is because I know that it will benefit me to do it. And that's honestly why I became a yoga teacher, because I knew that I would have to commit to practicing yoga. And yoga for me it made me a better person. Like, that was not only did I feel better or this, that, and the other for me personally, but it was the way that I engaged with the world at such a young age and such a chaotic time. I just noticed that yoga made me better. It made life better. So if I can put myself in a position to have to do it, it would be better for me. It would be better for you. So coming into a nice tall spine, take a little swallow, let your throat be relaxed, honoring this intention, bowing to the energy that helps us to remove our obstacles, that helps us to really see the opportunity and to step into that opportunity to empower ourselves. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Breathing in and breathing out, and allowing the vibrations of the mantra to land. And just observing the process, noticing how you feel. A big breath in, a long breath out. And it's totally possible that you can feel a bit of discomfort from chanting. You can start to just open your legs and give a shake out. My right leg is a little bit asleep. And, you want to think of, there's a deeper system to the way that the mantras work, especially the Sanskrit mantras. The sounds of the Sanskrit alphabet are said to be on each chakra in our main chakra center. So some have 2 petals, some have 16 petals, and each petal of that flower carries a sound of the Sanskrit alphabet. So the whole alphabet is inside of you, all of these sounds. So if you think of it like flowers in a garden, every time you chant a mantra, Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, you are essentially watering the garden, right? You're bringing that energy to life. That energy already exists inside of you. It exists inside of me. The power to remove the obstacles is there, but sometimes those flowers are like kind of withering, and maybe they're still in just the seed potential and it's not fully bloomed into the sunlight, right? We're not watering it. We're not really tending to it. We're not actively activating it. And so when we begin this process of chanting a mantra, there is a lot of like positive energy that we can feel because those flowers are coming to life inside of us. As well, I like to think of it as like weeding the garden. You're pulling the weeds out of the garden, and sometimes that takes a little bit of work and a little bit of effort to really clear the soil, right? To get out all the old stuff. So it can be a little bit uncomfortable at times, and that is the nature of yogic practice. It is a confrontation that we have with ourselves. And there are the days that feel really good and in alignment and 100% amazing. And there are the days where you wake up and you just want to get to your yoga mat and practice. And then there are the days that you don't want to practice at all. So that is the mind, right? Those are like other thoughts of the mind that say, don't do it. You don't need to do it today. Don't do it. In something like a mantra sadhana, we're working to generate that consistency. And the more we can consistently chant the mantra, the greater the velocity will be, right? The energy will start to really move. And then you're going to really feel yourself start to jet forward into like some mini miracles. And that's what I've been experiencing this week. So let's move into some pranayama. Thank you for staying with me. If you're still with me, let's relax. Nice tall spine. Hopefully the channels are already feeling clear. Let's bring that right hand in front of the face. Take a deep breath in through both nostrils. And exhale. And we'll cover that right nostril with our thumb and inhale through the left. Close that left nostril with your ring finger and exhale through the right channel. Inhaling through the right. Exhale through the left. Inhaling through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhaling through the right. Exhale through the left. And let's continue on our own. Go at your own pace here. Take your time. Go for a very lengthened breath. Stay tall in your spine. The next time you empty out of the left channel, you can release your hand down and close the eyes or keep the eyes closed. And just feel the breath moving through you as you breathe in and breathe out. Notice the quality of the mind. Taking the hands together at the heart, a gentle bow towards the power of our own breath, the power of our own voices. And slowly come up. And again, let's just open the legs, release any tension there. And you might circle through the ankles or just sway the feet, tap the knees, a nice little massage. Right, just massaging all those energy lines, right? Moving the breath, moving the prana through the meridians, through the nadis, and also keeping things flowing and a little bit light. Yes, sometimes the practices can make us very serious and very rigid, and that's not really what we're trying to do here. So let's keep it moving. We're going to come into a goddess pose. There's a cat somewhere around my house right now. We're going to come into goddess pose. We're going to use a bolster. If you have a bolster, take the bolster long on the mat. I'm going to take 2 blocks. You could also do this without a bolster. If you don't have one, that's fine. Your spine can come flat to the ground. And you could use pillows where I'm using the blocks today. I'm going to sit myself in front of the bolster. I'm not on top of it, but I am going to bring it in close to my seat. The soles of the feet are together and my knees are opening like a book or a butterfly, right? So just nice and easy. And I'm going to take the blocks about here for now. When I lie down, I'm probably going to make a little bit of an adjustment. As well, if you're very open, you don't have to use these. The whole point of restorative yoga and props is to give the body a chance to rest. Sometimes people don't want to use props because they really want to feel that intensity, which is okay, but we want to be conscious about it. We want to consciously give the body an opportunity to rest on certain occasions. I'm going to keep the pillow there. You could use a little bit of a blanket or a towel. And now I'm going to tuck my tailbone slightly as I lay down over this bolster. I'm going to adjust the pillow so it's just under the ridge of the skull. And I'm checking in with my blocks to see that I don't feel as if there's anything, jabbing into the leg, into the bone. Everything feels very comfortable. And we're going to breathe here, nice and easy. I'm going to check us for a timer. The palms face up. The arms are just naturally open in the way that feels good to you. There's a lot of space around the belly, around the first, second, and third chakras. And if you need to make any adjustments along the way, you make those adjustments until you find that spot that feels that you can truly relax and let go. Allow your body to release into the props. Relax the shoulders. Feel the heart beginning to open and expand. And bring your mind's eye into your second chakra, the Svadhisthana. Think of this space just above the pubic bone and below your hips. The base of the Svadhisthana. And just try to go there in your mind's eye. Try to feel any sensation. Allow that energy, invite that energy to move through your body. This very potent healing energy, a very regenerative energy, creative energy. Allow it to flow wherever your body needs healing. And just watch, listen, and feel. Keep relaxing the physical body. Allow the energy body to flow. Begin to deepen your breathing. You can open the mouth and let out a breath. And slowly, slowly, you can just start to move through your fingers and toes. And I want you to just lengthen one leg forward and then the other leg forward. And, any movement through the legs is fine. I'm going to interlace my fingers and stretch the arms above the head. Yawn. Stretch. Maybe just hang out here for a moment to open through the armpits a bit, open through that upper spine a bit more. And then lowering the arms, because that can feel a little bit intense. Let's step the feet to the floor and we'll just very slowly roll off of the bolster if we have one. You can watch the blocks as well. And as I roll to the side, I'm just slowly picking myself up. Very nice. We can take the bolster off to the side. We'll take a few rounds of cat-cow because cat-cow is always a nice shape. And we'll just do cat-cow. We'll do one more pose and then we're gonna close it up here. Just take a few rounds to just get a little stretch into the spine. Inhaling to arch, exhaling to round, and you can just go nice and slow. You can go quicker if you're in a moment where you want that quickness. It's totally fine. Most important is your breath, linking up with the movement of the body. Let's do one more round. Exhale. And neutral spine. Okay, and I'm going to come and sit back on my heels just for a moment to set this up. We're going to move into a child's pose. You can absolutely do child's pose without any padding. I'm going to use my bolster. I'm going to use my blocks today too. I'm going to take them on the lower level. And because I am on my cycle, I'm going to make sure that I have, when I lay over this bolster, that I have a lot of space here, right? So you can even think of it like you're pregnant and you don't want to push in to the baby, right? So you want to just give this a lot of room, a lot of space. If your feet are sensitive, the bones and the tops of the feet, put a little blanket down. You could even put it down over your whole mat. I'm going to open my knees. I'm going to watch my microphone. And then I'm just going to start to make my way down so that my whole torso is supported. I'm going to turn my head to one side. And we're just going to relax here. I'm going to let gravity pull my body down towards the earth and just really allow this bolster to support me. And this is, for me, this is the main thing, right? Like just practicing feeling supported. Receiving support, receiving support. Relax the shoulders. Relax your jaw and all the muscles of the face. And if you'd like, you can slowly turn your head to the opposite side. And breathe. We're in our final 60 seconds of this pose. Try to fully surrender, fully merge. Perfect for Scorpio season. And just noticing the energy, feeling into the base of the spine, the root, the energy moving up the spine towards the back of the heart. Breathe in and breathe out. We can start to press the hands down and slowly, slowly bring ourselves up. Okay. From here, we're just going to remove any padding that we have We can come forward onto hands and knees and just take a little reach of one leg back. And I like to move a little, send the energy through the back of the leg, the back of the knee, switch sides. Okay, and then we're just going to come into a nice tall seat to close the session. If you feel that you need a shavasana, feel free to lie down, come out as you wish. This is a great moment to just close the eyes and feel what you feel now through this practice. Conscious mantra, conscious breathing, a couple of very, very gentle postures. Noticing how we feel, noticing the benefits, not coming back to any practice because that's what everyone's telling us what to do, but coming back to the things that we know are truly, truly serving us. And bringing the hands together at the heart center in prayer mudra, extending the light of our practice together beyond ourselves, that others might also benefit from our time here today, that our practice in some way can be of service to the world around us. Closing with one Om, breathing in. Gently bowing towards each other. Namaskar, namaste, satnam, shanti, shalom, pash, peace, peace, peace. Sending you peace, sending you love, sending you all of the magical abundance, creativity, health that I can possibly send you. So please like, subscribe, support the channel, leave a comment if there's anything that you want to share that would be helpful. If you have any requests, where you are tuning in from, what time you are tuning in from. We're building the vision here, and I would love for you to be a part of it. So thank you again. Have a beautiful and blessed day filled with opportunity.